Hello again, guys. It's me, Stefan, from the Hypomanic Entrepreneur. Today, I want to talk a bit about how to find your niche, a niche that actually works for you, that is kind of unique to you, that you uh, have maybe a passion for, and that it's something that excites you, and that is something that is fitting for you, for your situation, your character, and something that you actually want to see come into life. So uh, I hope that I want to explain a bit of my story for how I came to find my specific niche for the business I'm working on, and maybe that can be uh, an inspiration or give you some ideas for what may be the right niche for you in your situation if you want to start a business or some kind of venture and haven't decided specifically what kind of niche you want to settle down with. So so yeah, to get started, it spans the story spans over a few years, and it's generally uh, I want to limit it to the end of my bachelor's degree. It's around probably 2021. I took the bachelor's degree between 2019 2022. It was in the last year that I started getting more interest in accounting. I saw more of the potential and importance this that public financial statements had for investors, stakeholders, kind of the information that businesses will provide out to the public. That has an important part of how they kind of know what the businesses are doing and can kind of pay attention to what's going on uh, with these businesses that are affecting their life, their finances, and so on. And kind of that made that interest that I got from accounting there eventually led me to I wrote that was the reason why I wrote my bachelor's degree on or bachelor's thesis on digitalization within accounting because in addition to this interest in accounting, I also saw that the world was going in a more technological direction. A lot of new technologies are coming, and this will also affect the accounting sector. So I wrote my thesis on that, and kind of that was what I was building on for for the future. And based on that interest in accounting, I found out about public auditing, and that made me kind of have an ambition of wanting to become an auditor or a certified public accountant, like uh, the certification is commonly called in English. And that's why I applied for a master's. A master's degree in accounting and auditing at a pretty prestigious Norwegian business school. I got in there, and I'm still there. I'm in my second degree, or my fourth and last semester now, right now in um, and just have left to write the master thesis. But yeah, so that was the ambition when I started, and then eventually by the beginning of 2023, when I was a year into or after kind of one semester of the degree, I had applied for kind of internships and several other things in um, big four firms like both uh, both within kind of auditing and the consulting field, but I didn't get in at that time. I hadn't developed my social skills sufficiently at that time to be able to get anywhere there. But eventually, as I improved and developed, I managed to get a controlling position in an uh, electricity company at one point, which was pretty well paid, pretty uh, provided really good opportunities for development, and that's where I learned all about automation and everything, and I learned more about how the accounting processes were in practice and got to develop and experiment a lot more with automation and fixing things, developing and improving the processes for accounting. But that's kind of where I changed my perspective a bit to that. I still after that type of work experience, like I still see the auditor, like certified public accountant, as an important figure in assessing and holding accountable businesses for the accuracy of the financial statements, but there is also the responsibility of the businesses to actually implement those initiatives and make sure that the processes are um, fully and properly laid out, so that it ensures the control and accountability and accuracy that the auditors is looking for. The auditor can't like legally can't provide consulting or anything about how they are to fix it. It's just the business's work to make sure they get the documentation the auditor requests, right? So that's where I kind of got more of an idea of um, okay, there needs maybe my role should be more to focus on this part to help the business actually fix up these things, so that uh, not only can they better satisfy the documentation needs for the auditor, but also by saving the auditor cost and saving time and resources on that process, but also get better control and system uh, over the processes, making sure those run optimally, saving time from that, and freeing capacity, freeing resources for more value-adding stuff, so that they can do bigger things, better things, uh, and expand and scale. Right, that when they take care of the back office and optimize the processes there, they free up capacity and time to think about the bottom line. And so yeah, that was generally so in short, that's basically what uh what the idea came from, why I focused on the niche of optimization automation within accounting, because I found this kind of image in my head that this is kind of what connects everything for at least how I can make an impact with my consulting services, as I learned more about these things and how these things fit together and what kind of opportunities arise from this. And I think what should when you're looking for your own niche, you should look for how can your specific experiences, your specific passion, make you have a different perspective on how things fit together. Maybe like for you, it's probably not uh, the same thing that process optimization in accounting that provides you as much passion as it does for me, but maybe something else for you. You're like, oh my goodness, like all of these fit together to this niche that I'm really passionate about, and if I help business with this, they can do all of these other things that that didn't think was possible before. And if you find that, you can play and become actually good at that, become the best at that, then I think there are a lot of great opportunities there. And that's the principle I'm building on for the niche that I'm now working on with my startup consulting business. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here. I don't want to babble on for too long about this. I think I made my point clear about my niche, my story, and how you may take some inspiration from this to find your own niche specific to you that can work for you. And yeah, other than that, if you have any other questions about finding a niche or want to discuss anything about it, just leave a comment. Also, make sure to like and subscribe for future videos, and I will see you all tomorrow.